Are you saying a new country on your list?
Yeah, Curacao.
New stamp in the passport.
Yeah, very nice place. I can't lie to you guys. Very, very, very nice place. Yeah. Felt like Ibiza at points, but you know.
Yeah, the way you look, seeing some of your snaps on the beach, I was like, yeah, are you man there for international? No, obviously that was after the games actually.
Sometimes it was before.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it.
Trust me, you lot are meant to be training night and day.
I didn't want to say it.
The boy, no, you know what? Well, sometimes you just gotta explore the country. You know, everyone's young and you know you just want to experience things. So that's what it was really.
Fair.
Were you saying, could you go there on holiday?
Yeah, I'd recommend it to people, but everyone's trying to keep it low key because they want their own space and their spot.
They don't want to blow up their own spot. Yeah.
Were you saying everyone on your team's trying to keep it low key, or you just meant people in general? Because you'll never hear of Curacao as a holiday destination.
Do you know what? I feel like people in general do keep it quiet, just because I feel like for the Dutch people, it's their escape, and they don't want anyone to really know about it because the part of the island we were on was the more white part. There's half white, half kind of black. So the part we were on was really
half kind of black. no full black.
no, half of it is probably black. It's just we were on the white side of the island.
To be fair, like even when I went Rotterdam Carnival years ago, like that's the only time I've actually come across people from Curacao and Suriname, and a lot of them are mixed race generally. So you saying that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So we were on that side of the island, but it was all right, to be fair. That side of the island's nice, but it's more like people from the Netherlands. Everyone you spoke to, oh yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. I'm moving here until they do the summertime thing.
Right.
So Curaçao's always hot, so they go out there, and then they go back in like April to the Netherlands.
I wonder if they get any crazy weather like hurricanes and shit.
Do you know what? The Caribbean's just been having a mad rainfall thing recently, like flooding crazy. Grenada's flooding like a madness right now.
Is it?
Yeah, so that's what's been going on in the Caribbean recently.
Ooh.
Yeah, a couple countries were having their flooding thing. Was it last month or the month before?
Yeah, like they're getting like.
I think we even messaged you saying, "Is there anyone like?"
Yeah,
when
your
family back home.
Oh, that was the hurricane.
That was a hurricane.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, but it's now rainfall. So Grenada, when I say flooded, I'm talking about there's no running water right now there.
Oh,
because they're getting like not years, but like months of rainfall in a couple of days.
To be fair, that happened in Valencia. Was it a couple of weeks ago?
They're the years, didn't it?
A year's worth of rain in the space of 8 days.
Yeah. That would ruin a country. That would ruin a city.
You see, if that happened here, you were finished. Nothing is moving. Everything is cancelled.
It was peak still. Quite a few people died in that one as well. So.
You see the car? You see the pictures that the cars piled up on each other?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
Bro, a year's worth of rainfall in 8 days.
In 8 days.
That will collapse a whole nation.
Yeah. It's England, boy. We've seen what it's like when people in COVID. We've seen what it's like when people think petrol's going out of fashion.
And this country, we're not good at dealing with natural disasters. You see when it snows. Snowed briefly on Monday. Like, all hell to scale. Obviously, briefly here in London. But, like, up north, mate, it was a madness. But that's the one good thing, like, with Great Britain as an island. In terms of natural disasters, touch wood.
We kind of avoid it all.
Yeah, we're actually one of the safer big countries, etc., or even safer countries
because we're not big.
No, I think it's also positioning as well, but yeah.
But we're not actually a big country. If we actually think about the size of our country, we're
small, man.
Yeah,
small.
We're literally an island.
Yeah, we're just powerful.
Yeah,
that's it. That is actually.
But you saying we're island boys, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, no, but one thing that leaving the country does, it opens your eyes up to the world. And it shows you like this is not the place to settle down. I don't think personally, because there's so much more to the world. You know, anyone that gets to go out and travel like in their younger ages and that sort of stuff, I'd say that's the main thing I do. Because just to be able to see different parts of the world and how people are living, even the prices of things and, you know, stuff like that is very interesting. So
yeah,
if there's anything I tell people to do is travel.
Actually, I think you might have said it's on your opening days the first day when your luggage hadn't arrived, that people shouldn't get it misconstrued. Like Curacao is expensive, and you've always said like quite a few Caribbean countries are actually quite expensive, aren't they?
Was you mentioned the price of, was it toothpaste?
Yeah, toothpaste was like £7-8.
Jeez. Was that at the airport or like a
No,
shop?
that was in a normal supermarket.
Oh,
in the
right.
shop. So
The
yeah,
shop.
you can't get it misconstrued. The Caribbean isn't a cheap place at all. It's maybe cheap to move to and live in terms of like build your house there.
Okay.
If you take your pounds to the Caribbean and build stuff, it's cheap in that sense. But when you're out there and actually living in terms of like you're buying food and that sort of stuff that you want, that's when it gets expensive. Because most people in the Caribbean, they go for supermarket for like necessities, but they live off the farm or the trees. You get what I mean? You can live off the land. There's goats there, and people just kill the goats and eat them. You get
Well,
what
I mean, a couple of your teammates were bloody carrying iguanas like it was
Exactly, but that's because
normal.
yeah, it's in the video. Man was collecting iguanas from the tree.
And holding them whilst you lot, I presume you lot were going on like morning team walks or whatever.
Yeah, that was like a beach session or something like
Yeah.
that. He was just going in the bush, but
Man's holding iguana proper. Jacob's like, bro, don't bring that there, me or something.
big ones as well. But in Grenada, they kill them and eat them.
Are they was that the home base player? I'm guessing.
Yeah. Kill them and eat them. Obviously, certain people from certain parts of the island.
Bro, it was mad.
He's from the country, innit?
You
So
probably thought, boy,
where he's from, you
don't
kill
get him
iguanas,
like
you eat
this
them.
right there.
But he like we're walking in the nighttime and he'll be spotting iguanas and we can hear them,
Yeah.
but he can see them and he just grab them by the tail, grab them, just pull them by the tree
Fucking hell.
because they're back home.
That's life. Like,
Yeah.
Back home, that's food. Like every morning, I'd wake up and
it's crazy.
I was staying next to the physio room
Yeah.
and there was a coconut tree.
Mm.
So the physio was like, "Oh, I take a coconut every morning, connect with the world." So I go and pull my coconut down or
Yeah,
cut
I
my
see that
coconut
one.
down, and we chop it down and we drink the coconut water, and then we cut out the jelly from the coconut and eat it each morning before breakfast. So it's like you're doing things that they do back home, but you understand the benefits. It's like natural electrolytes. So it helps a lot.
It's crazy how like everyone that's walking this earth has a different vision to anyone that's next to them, just because of the way that they've been brought up and what they've been raised to look out for or what to ignore. Like you're walking past the iguanas, but that guy's picking it out. Like he probably knows how many is there. It's just crazy when you start thinking about it, because that will go down to everything.
Yep, literally, because that they can. You ever seen people catch birds with their bare hands?
I mean, like, say, what we know
Bird.
people doing back home.
Yeah.
Back home and stuff.
Them man,
Do you know what? I know one person that did, but I'm not gonna bait them out.
Go on.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it.
Your brother. Nah, okay.
No, you know who it is though.
Okay, cool.
With
Yeah,
their
them
bare
man.
hands.
I can imagine him doing that.
I've seen, but them man like catch birds with their bare hands, and then they were telling me stories about how in terms of like when they were younger, they used to like slap the goat and then go and chase it. Those were the type of games they were playing. But it's we were laughing at the time, and then you're like, oh, you know what? That's the way they live. That was their fun.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean? So we might be kicking a football outside. They're slapping the goat and chasing the goat around the field.
and that's just the way they've done it.
Yeah. But I always say to people that if you live in the Caribbean, you can't go hungry because there's nature and there's food everywhere. There's mangoes on the tree. There's coconuts on the tree. People are always growing something.
Yeah,
And no one's going to say no to you if you just go and take the food. You get what
it's
I mean?
crazy that the fact that you had coconut every day, yeah, and that you didn't even run out of coconuts. It was just there.
Bro, we had a coconut tree. There's like 20 coconut trees on our road.
Yeah, that's mad.
Literally.
So crazy.
And then we were learning about, because the physio was like, oh, learning about coconuts. He was like, oh, the ones you have in England are obviously the brown ones, you know, the hard ones. You mature for ages to get them like that. But we're eating them when they're green, when they're yellow, and you could taste the difference.
That's what I was,
between-
like, when I saw it, when you were taking one from a tree in your snap, I was like, the color of it, that was like,
Yeah.
obviously that's abnormal to us. Do you know what I mean? But
It's only because obviously it's how mature or less mature they are. And the sweeter they are, it's the color in it. So when we get them here, it's the least. Like, it's just basically you may as well drink water from the tap.
yeah,
So when you're drinking them when they're green and they're yellow, the sweetness, you can taste the sweetness, and then when you cut out the jelly, the taste is different.
So you've had coconut water from the coconut and coconut water from like the shop.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Major differences. Like, one, you can taste the sweetness and you understand that it's fresh. One, you can kind of, you know that difference in taste with waters. You can kind of taste what's been added to it. There's a lot being added to it. Whereas when you're eating it, drinking it straight from the source, it is literally a wake up. You get what I mean? It's like the natural freshness you kind of need for the day. And one other thing I'd say is that the ones in the shop, they have to add stuff too, because there's not enough water in actual one coconut to to fill up a bottle.
It's basically like chicken. Like when I went to Sierra Leone, you realise chicken's actually small. Like,
Oh yeah, chicken tiny, man.
yeah, but like here, chicken's pumped
Chicken
up.
massive,
It's
yeah,
mad.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
All the
Pumped.
water and everything.
I was like, "Raw, why is this chicken so skinny?" But I was like, when I saw it on the regular, I was like, "This is the actual size of a chicken." Like, you get me? And so yeah, but
And it always varies to how much you feed that chicken as well, innit?
That's true.
And what you're feeding it.
Yeah.
Over here, they got the pattern that we're gonna feed it this to get it so big. Then we're gonna pump it up afterwards.
and add an extra couple pounds
Trust me.
on the value of it.
Yeah, but it's all about money here, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Whereas over there, it's about eating,
Yeah.
surviving.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. And obviously, you don't. You know, what I see. There's one thing I don't see in the Caribbean: foxes.
No, they're dead, man.
You don't see foxes.
They're dead.
You see stray dogs.
Yeah,
Like dogs are.
Them dogs will
foxes.
kill them foxes, fam.
Yeah.
Before them foxes go anywhere.
yeah, true.
It's true. So you don't see foxes much.
Can't. What? Fox will be ops in the Caribbean.
Have you any of the Caribbean countries that you've been to? Have you seen a fox?
Not seen a fox. See stray dogs, stray cats.
Yeah,
Stray dogs, yeah. It amazes me that they're just stray and they're just roaming the streets. Because it was like that when I went to Mexico as well.
And they're all healthy, aren't they? They all look healthy.
Some of them, most of them look healthy. The other ones, they look like very malnourished, innit?
Yeah.
But you can tell that them ones are gonna die soon anyway.
and I think even if they're straight, they get looked after to an extent.
Yeah,
Like,
decent.
people feed them.
Yeah,
enough and all
and
that.
they just leave you alone and continue with life.
She's. I got one neighbor. She feeds the foxes on the ends, bruv.
It's the one that's directly next door to you.
We don't need to talk. Where?
I saw it. I saw it.
Not next door. Not
Opposite.
next door.
I saw one time.
Bro,
You know what I pulled up?
Didn't you see
One
the
was just
fox?
coming.
Yeah, bro.
One was just coming from eating 5-star.
I do that thing, bro. Everything, the whole shebang's left out front door,
Because
bro.
I'm telling you that fox does not look hungry, bro.
Of course not.
That
Bro,
one even looks a bit fat.
Being fed human food.
Foxes in South Norwood roll the street like they're man them, bruv.
Because they understand they got a place to stay where they got food given to them.
I pulled up to him. I to him, you know. I pulled up to the fox. Right next to
So
the
I
fox.
pulled up to him.
It looked at the car, yeah. Then it crossed the road. Then I was doing like a reverse park in it. Then when I finished parking, it crossed over again. This one didn't even run away, you know.
Yeah.
Not on that road.
No,
I'm not
it-
scared of people.
It just looked at me and be like, oh yeah, I know this guy,
Nah, real
and
talk.
carried on.
When I first moved there, I was like, they used to just walk in line with you, but other side of the road.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is mad still. This is mad. Do
Do you know what? Yeah, actually, no, I can't say that. Them people will come for me still.
You don't want to get cancelled.
Them animal rights people.